All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke.
Yeah, well, we can hold the peace so we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king in apology.
You about to see a new side of me, I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
How to be a better ally to fat people. Listen to a fat person for once in your life.
How dare you?
Been privileged.
I'm a fat.
Fat oppression.
Come on.
Shaming fat people on a daily basis, threatening us with diabetes.
Pizza is a vegetable.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole normal.
The sun is shining.
shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Ooh, welcome everyone to episode 286 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yellow hoes? It's your boy Papa Swoleo back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you
Fucking
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
All right, fam, welcome to the show. Welcome to the man stream. Make sure you drop in the comments. What did you smash today? I want to know what kind of gains you made. And number one thing, don't fucking lie to me. Don't you fucking lie to me. Don't you dare.
How dare you?
Don't you dare lie to Papa. Don't lie to Papa. What'd you smash today? Drop it in the comments down below. And if you didn't yet, what are you going to smash? I hope it's a great workout. It's Fef. It's Fuck'em Friday. So let's drop it in the comments below. For those of you that might be new to the show, let's educate people. What is FEF? How do you define FEF? I'm going to put that right across the bottom of the screen. This is generally the day which we unfollow, we unfriend, we delete all the jabronis and jabbernets in our life. We clean up our shop. You should be doing this every single day because that's pillar number one, but it's a reminder. It's a reminder to do so. So how did you celebrate FEF this week? How did you celebrate FEF today? How are you going to celebrate FEF this weekend? What are you going to do? What have you done lately to tighten your circle? Drop that out in the comments down below. All right, let's get into today's episode. We got a great show. I'm excited.
Your father was a woman.
Very, very, very excited. It's going to be a great show. Reminder to everyone, make sure you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Anywhere you bang your ear holes, make sure you like the show. If you're watching live, thedailyswole.com for all those links, and share the podcast, share the stream, slap your friends and family with some knowledge cock, spread the love. I mean, of course, maybe, you might lose some friends. You might lose some friends over it, but they're not really your friends after all, right? If they can't handle the knowledge cock, are they really your friends? I don't think so. Drop it in the comments down below. Any questions you have, we'll get into that today. We got great SwoleFam posts. We got great balls deep content for sure. We have one video from yesterday, from last night, that we left for today, so I'm excited to get into it. And of course, we have some good SwoleFam posts, good questions, and it's gonna be a great time. Let's get into it. Let's nut this beach. Let's unnut. Let's summon the Falcon, and we'll get today's party started. But first, drop in the comments, how are you celebrating FEF today? Are you fucking tight in your circle? You better have. You better be. Falcon, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Falcon. Solid. Nice. Solid ending. Put some respect on you, boo. Thank you, Falcon.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Greatest country in the world. And today we be feffing those jabronis. Am I right or am I right? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Feff jabronis. Feff those jabronis. Feff those jabronis. Feff jabronis. Drop in the comments down below. Happy Feff, everyone. It's going to be a great show. And drop that hashtag for a chance to win today's Swole card. Now let's get into that tip, everyone. Moisturize and spit on it. It's only respectful. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right. So, everything that you need to know that you need to join the SwoleFam over there at swolenormousx.com. Check the links down below. We have an announcement. Yesterday, we added to the Amazon store. For those of you that are members, make sure that you're checking out the brand new list on our Amazon store, the SwoleNormous Beauty Amazon list. So those of you ladies, Mama Swolio is holding it down in the SwoleNormous Beauty Telegram chat. So for members, if you are interested in some of those products, I'm sure that she's talking about that you might be requesting or asking about, check that out in the Amazon store. You'll see that brand new list, SwoleNormous Beauty. If you have any questions, head on over to the SwoleNormous Beauty Telegram chat. You can find all those links on your homepage when you log into your account. So that's a nice update. So ladies, you could drop some biceps and gorillas for Mama Swolio, hooking it up. All those details again on your homepage when you log in. Also, we've been talking about it every day. Let's get some gorillas. Papa Swolio's signature series dropping in 2 weeks from today. Literally 2 weeks from today. From today. So episode 2100 on February 4th from midnight to midnight, 24 hours only, P3S2 will drop and that will launch and it'll be here and then it'll be gone forever. Don't miss out on that. Plan for it. Make sure that you are ready for it. We'll talk, of course, more about it up into that date, but you'll be provided the link and how to purchase and all that stuff on that day. And very excited for P3S2. It's going to be fucking fire. So make sure you are ready for that. 2422. P3S2 shall drop. So make sure you are ready for the new signature series release. After that being said, let's get into today's first post from Ana Luisa. And she writes, got to say, fam, brain gains does help. Got into my car after work and just got stressed and started crying. I feel better now, but I have to make some phone calls and talk to my family about some paperwork I need that they seem to be lagging to give me. All right, that kind of, okay. All right, let's get a little golf clap, okay? A little vague there, but good shit. Brain gain certainly does help. If you got some psychological stress, you got to attack it with psychological stress. And it helps to make a list. It helps to meditate regularly, practice those brain gains. It helps to have like a morning routine, an evening routine, anchor your day. So stay with it, stay focused. It's really not that important as you think it is in the moment. It always seems more important than it is. And then it too shall pass and you'll be fine. So we're here for you and keep practicing. Keep practicing, Ana Luisa. Jacob, hope this finds you all doing well. I wanted to stop in for my monthly accountability post. I finally quit talking about it and started doing what is needed to be done to get back into the swing of things. This month is going to be short and sweet because next month is going to blow you all away. I love you guys. Time to crush these goals. Fucking prove it. Let's go, Jacob. Let's go. Be there on Monday. Join in on the accountability meeting on Monday. Hold yourself accountable. Come up on stage, Jacob. Make sure you join the call-in. All right. We had a lot of great call-ins last week, this past Monday, and it was fire. And I can't wait to hear some of those updates. So hold yourself accountable. Join in for the live accountability meeting, the live call Monday at 12, Monday at noon. And it was fire this past week. And hopefully you can make it this week, Jacob, and let us all know what you're doing and what you've done and what the dealio is. Excited to hear about your progress. Don't fucking let up. 7 pillars, baby. All right, we got a post here from Mike. Mike writes, finally back to work after hip replacement surgery. Feels like going from 0 to 100. More steps than I'm used to. Getting back into the groove is tough and a little painful, but just need to stop being a beesh and make it work. Indeed. Hopefully the doc will let me go back to the gym soon to help the mental clarity. Hope everyone has a great Friday. Feff the BS out of your life and get after it, fam. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
I'd be the luckiest guy.
Very nice, Mike, with that hip replacement. Doing really well. Doing really well. It is going to be 0 to 100. You've been barely mobile. You've been training and doing your rehab, but yep, it's going to feel like you're getting thrown in the deep end anyway. Just be careful, be mindful, and best wishes. You'll be back in no time. You'll be back in no time. It feels slow when you're in the middle of it, but you're going to look back and it'll just be a memory and you'll be making those sick fucking gains yet again. Randy, I finally progressed to a back squat. Very nice. I know it doesn't sound super impressive, but my mobility in both my hips and ankles have been my weakest links the past several months. I've been substituting back squats for goblet squats for the past 4 to 5 months while working on my mobility every day. I still have lots of areas to improve, such as not being able to bend my knees past my toes. However, it's a great start and it feels amazing to be able to hold the bar below 90 degrees without so much femur and ankle pronation. I'm curious, has anyone completed or still is on a mobility journey? I'd love to hear some stories. And the answer is yes, we're all on our own mobility journeys. Randy, make sure you are checking out the hip, the ankle, and the knee mobility masterclasses. That will definitely help you get your knees past your toes, lengthening your soleus, lengthening your Achilles tendon, strengthening your anterior tibialis. Those are all very important. And we have those exercise and protocols that can help you do that. So make sure you give that a look-see. And good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Remember, it's all relative. It's all relative. It's all relative, you know, and you say it doesn't seem super impressive. Who cares? That's why it doesn't really matter how much you're lifting. It just matters how much you're lifting compared to how much you used to lift. It doesn't matter. However strong you are, there's someone out there that's stronger. However much muscle you build, there's someone out there that has, you know, more muscle. No matter how lean you are, there's someone out there that's leaner or has better muscle shape. And, you know, can't compare yourself to other people, only to yourself. So that's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, how many people just don't squat at all? How many people just don't do jack shit? Most people don't do jack shit. How do I know? Go out in public. Go to Walmart and see how many people do jack shit. Everyone there. Ruth, welcome. What's up, Beaches? What's up, Ruth? Hello from the Midwest. At 65, I have been exercising regularly for the past 45 years. I think it's good to spice things up, so I've decided to join the SwoleFam. Could improve on the diet front, making healthier choices. Looking forward to exploring the Swolenormous X community. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam, Ruth. All right, great. So all those posts were from members inside the SwoleFam, some new, some veterans, but reminder that we still have those specials going on, swolenormousx.com/FYR for those unlimited memberships. Of course, you can just go to the main page and check out some entry-level options, the standard and the premium memberships, but going unlimited is where it's at. So go to swolenormousx.com/FYR and join the SwoleFam today. Jump on those Fuck Your Resolution specials because those are ending shortly and you're going to wish you had them. You're going to wish they were around once they're gone because they are the best specials of the year. Get access to unlimited programming, literally full programs, no matter what your goal is. Hundreds of yoga classes, over 230 streaming yoga classes, 24/7, 365. We have master classes on a variety of topics from program design, nutrition, exercise, muscle breakdowns, origins, insertions, actions, how to target them. We have meditation sessions with our Brain Gains meditation from 5 minutes all the way up to 30-minute sessions. We have a workout archive. We have Swollen 7 for 7-minute workouts, depending on what you want to use, kettlebells, dumbbells, bands. Anywhere you want to train, any equipment that you have, we have training for you, even if you have zero equipment. So it's the best place to join, not to mention you surround yourself with the greatest people in the realm, the SwoleFam. And bottom line, if you know the 7 pillars, Swolenormous X covers all 7 pillars that you need. All 7 pillars. And if you don't know what the 7 pillars are, it's not really much of a pitch. It's like, hey, well, all 7 pillars are covered. But what are the 7 pillars? The 7 pillars are the 7 things that you can control every single day. You have control of these 7 things. And why are you worried about shit that you can't control? You need to control what you can control, and doing so will actually get you results. If you keep on focusing and worrying about shit that you can't control, you're going to keep on banging your head against the wall and not make any progress and then complain and blame other people for your problems. No, control the shit that you can control. Stop making fucking excuses. Go hard, go all in, and you'll get amazing results. You can't get amazing results by putting in half-assed 50% effort. Execute your 7 pillars every fucking day, and you will see amazing results. Am I right or am I right? I think we're right.
A 10.
I think we're right fucking on. Absolutely going to crush it. If you are crushing your 7 pillars every day, you're going to see absolutely amazing progress. And it's great to focus on something. You need a bullseye, you need a target. And if you don't really, if you're just like, yeah, I'm just going to be healthier, I'm going to move more, that's not enough. It's not enough. I hate that shit that I see on Instagram. Just get out there and move more, move joyfully. Says all the fucking fat people. Move more, create more movement in your life, more joyful movement. Yeah, anyone that creates joyful movement in their life, chances are not fucking in good shape. You know why? Because there's no goal there. There's no actual target. There's no programming around it. It's just this vague concept of feeling like you're doing more than you are. And it just encourages people to be, I don't know, not moderation, but it just encourages people to put in bare minimum effort and to delude themselves into thinking they're doing more than they actually are. You need actual You need actual protocols. You need actual tactical things to do every single day. And you need to actually have a progressive program that's actually giving you the overload to get more results long term. And we got that for you. And if you have questions, now's the time to ask. Welcome to the fucking Daily Sleaze Knowledge Cock time. Drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Work your fucking ass off. We talked about this, every day, but here's, for example, pillar number 3, training, pursuing a training protocol designed for your specific needs. So what do you need? What do you need in your life? What do you want to achieve? So many people are just like, I want to get abs. So they go running more often. That's not going to get you fucking abs. You're probably going to jack your knees or your back up because you have terrible form. You're not running properly. Your joints are weak. You're going from 0 to 100 like a weekend warrior, hurting your back playing golf, sitting on your ass for 70 hours during the week and then creating massive amounts of torque in only one direction on the weekend. That's why people get hurt all the time playing golf in the transverse plane, which is the riskiest position for people, especially those that sit around most of the time. So are you actually doing the things that you need to do to get the results that you want? And a lot of people aren't. They're just moving. They're doing activity. It's just they're expending energy, but they're not actually doing something that's going to get them what they want. Most people want to look a certain way. They want to have muscle. They want to have shape. I want to tone. There's no such fucking thing as toning. There's building muscle and there's getting rid of extra fat. And then you will see more of that muscle. There's no such thing as toning. It's just not being as fat. That's all it is. But you need muscle. You're not going to look like you have muscle unless you have muscle, unless you just want to be skinny fat and you're just going to lose that. It's not going to work out for you. It's still very unhealthy to have low muscle mass, even if you are not wider than you are tall. So make sure you're doing things properly. And that's why we're here every single day. That's why we have Swolenormous X. That's why we're helping people actually, do the things that they need to do. So many people are just mindlessly moving. Just because you're sweating or you're out of breath doesn't mean you're actually doing anything worthwhile for yourself. It really doesn't. You want to make sure that you are providing the overload and the force and the stress on your body that is going to cause the adaptations that you want. That's all it is. All right, we're on fire today. We're on fire. I think we're there.
He's on fire.
I wasn't even heating up. I just went to smoke, right to smoke. Let's take some questions. If you got a question live, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Let's see what's in the box first.
In the box?
Let's take one from Kinda Bored LMAO. That's not me. That's this person. Papa Swolio, thoughts on stevia? Personally, not a fan. I don't like the effects on the gut biome. I'm not a fan of artificial sweeteners. I don't care if it's natural, it comes from a plant. Everything comes from Earth. That's why we have access to it. We create it in some manner. I'm just not a fan of artificial sweeteners. I don't like those fake triggers and those fake, I should say, like receptor responses from artificial sweeteners. It's not that much different from actually getting sugar, but it's 0 calorie. It's still telling your body sweet, telling your brain sweet when something shouldn't be sweet. It's hyper sweetening things. And plus it can actually give you a lot of gut distress. Some people are more sensitive than others, but not a fan of any artificial sweeteners. If you want something sweet, eat some fucking fruit, have some raw honey. That's plenty sweet for anyone on this planet, unless you are hyper stimulated with chemical trash. Decida. Papa Swolio, is sucralose bad for weight loss? Sucralose is bad, period. You don't want artificial sugars. You do not want artificial sweeteners in your diet. It's not just bad for weight loss. Now you're going to see a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, diet sodas are okay. No, they're not. They're literal fucking poison. This is sludge. It's industrial waste. It's byproducts of dirt cheap, subsidized corn and soy. That's all it is. Okay. If you have leftovers, that's like what people do with food. It's like, oh, you have some leftovers, you give it to the dog. Or what can I make with this leftover? What can I make with these old fishing nets? Let me make some sunglasses. You can have some recycling companies. There are a lot of companies out there that take, waste plastics and they make new products. So it actually, quote, recycles and makes what would just end up in a landfill, makes it new products again. And a lot of this stuff is the same thing. It's like, well, how do we make more products out of this dirt cheap corn and soy? Well, let's just make some artificial sugars. Let's make some artificial sweeteners. Let's make these, food colorings. Let's X, Y, and Z. I would not consume it, and I don't recommend you do so. I would check out our content in the elimination diet. Let's see. Frex, Papa Swolio, high from a lot of that's, that's my opinion. That's science. That's, a lot of people that have, much more experience down that road will say the same thing. But of course, you have a lot of mainstream jabronis and jabbernets like, well, if it's 0 calorie, it's only calories in, calories out. Drop in the comments. A lot of you have tried the calories in, calories out. Is that effective? Yeah, energy balance matters, but not at the expense of food quality. If you play the calorie counting game and you're not eating quality food, you're going to fuck yourself up sooner or later. You're going to gain that weight back. You're going to have joint pain. You're going to have fatigue. You might lose a couple pounds on the scale, but you're not going to perform as well. Food quality is paramount, and you don't have to micromanage your caloric intake if you're eating quality food. Frex says, hi from London. What up, Bish? Best workouts to do when tired / training hard. I can't even answer that question. My God. I don't even, what? Like what? Best workouts to do when tired / training hard. Are you tired from training hard? Are you tired and you want to train hard? I don't know. It sounds like you need some more recovery. Get some more sleep. Nothing replaces sleep. Try some yoga. I don't know. I'm not even sure what you're asking there. Are you tired or are you training hard? Which is which? What's going on here? Let's see. Jen, garbage 2. I used to live off that shit and always had migraines. Now that I cut that crap, I'm migraine free. Go figure. Hashtag Fef Jabronis. Yay. Papa Swoley, what do you have for doing reverse sled? I have a sled and I pull it walking backwards. So what do you mean? What do I have? You can get one on Amazon. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need any fancy sled. You can get really cheap sleds. It depends on if you're doing it. I would say it depends on obviously the surface. If you're doing it on concrete, there's ones that will slide or that will push easily or slide easily on concrete. There are ones for turf. There's ones for grass. I use it in the back in the yard. So you can get a cheap one on Amazon, probably $100 or so. Just a metal thing, boom, you get a harness. There's different types of harnesses, ones that go around the waist, ones that go around the upper body. I have one that goes around my arms and, straps right here, like on the lower chest. It's fantastic. So I can pull it straight. I can pull it backwards. I can pull it sideways. So any kind of sled, there are ones that are literally just like a rubber flap that you can put plates on. There's really like economical, like eco sleds. So there's a lot of different kinds. Just a flat. It's really just a flat thing. I mean, if you want to get a fancy one, you go on Rogue, you're going to spend $400, $500, $600 on a sled. So with shipping and stuff like that. So Rogue is going to be more expensive, of course. If you want to get a good one, you want to get the biggest one that they have. You're not going to get the smaller one. A lot of them are less stable, but it really depends. A lot of those sleds are meant for turf. But if you have, let's say, grass, you might want a flat bottom sled. If you have 2 tracks, it might get bouncy or clip something, but you can look it on the internet. There's tons of stuff. Amazon, lots of other companies. Yeah, Spud makes probably good sleds. I've never looked, but I just have a basic sled and it's fantastic. Love it. Great for a warm up every day. I'm Zen, still not getting abs, but dang, got some gains. Well, still want some visible abs, Papa. Okay, that's not a question. That's a statement. You're too fat. You need to lose extra body fat so you can see your abs. Everyone has abs. You don't need to be doing targeted abs all the time. You need to look into the elimination diet, mitigate inflammation and other stuff you're eating. So that's a little bit of a vague question, but a lot of people want abs and they want to gain weight. You're not going to be gaining tons of weight and maintain your abs in general. You're going to lose a little bit because you're going to put on some fat when you're putting on some muscle in a slight caloric surplus. Stephanie gets it. Can we have honey in the elimination diet? Yeah, as long as you're having raw local honey is the best. Some people have issues with allergies and stuff. If you're having issues with allergies, make sure you're eating local raw honey. Local is very important because it's going to be from the pollen and the environment that you live in. So local raw honey is the best. All right. Let's see. We'll take a couple more questions. If you got a couple live, that's fine. Inspire me _fit Krista. Best advice on activating biceps. Activating. Yeah, not that hard to activate the biceps. I would train them in different positions, like doing something like a prone, like a spider curl on like a slight incline to activate the biceps. In a shortened position, you could do incline, curls on a bench where you're leaning back. So you have the biceps from a lengthened position. So you maybe put the bench at like a 70-degree incline, something like that. And you're doing bicep curls that way. So you get the biceps from a lengthened position. You could do different things like reverse curls, hammer curls are cool, dumbbell curls, barbell curls. There really aren't that many different ways you should be hitting the biceps. Preacher curls are great too, kind of like a spider curl for isolation. But really what I would need to know from this question on Instagram is really the whole context of your programming. So just saying best advice on activating biceps, I would need to see like how you're lifting, what you're doing, because there could be other issues there too. I would make sure that you're focusing on anytime you're having any kind of activation issues, it's usually some type of joint imbalance. You have muscle tightness or, improper lengthening, for example. Activating your glutes is usually because the hip flexors are very short and very weak, and you have anterior pelvic tilt, and the hamstrings are over lengthened, overstretched. The glutes are over lengthened. The hamstrings are overstretched, and you just have this whole complete, just kinetic dysfunction, and you're not able to target the muscles. When your brain triggers a muscle contraction, it's detouring instead of targeting the muscles that should be primary movers, because they're not at their proper resting length. They don't have the proper like intramuscle coordination. They're not firing properly. The neurons are not firing properly and triggering the muscle contraction because the muscle is at an abnormal resting length and all sorts of other issues. So if you're sitting down a lot, you're putting pressure. Essentially, if you're sitting down in a chair all the time, what you're doing is you are deactivating, you're adding pressure. So when you add that kind of physical pressure, it's like foam rolling, and you can create that kind of inhibition in the muscle. So you're not activating it properly. If you're sitting down a lot, it's really not good for you. Maxwell, what kind of protocol are you doing? A single amount of sledding or sets? I mean, I have a length in the backyard, so I take it down one direction, I bring it back, and I usually rest a little bit. I'll usually do it 3 or 4 times. I vary between like how much weight, but I like to go heavier. I might put like anywhere between like 2 and 3 plates on. 2 is very easy. 3 is not super, it's challenging, but it's not like impossible. I'm not trying to do like max capacity walking backwards. I want it to be smooth. So I'll usually do 3 or 4 sets. So like one length, all the way down, all the way back, one. So maybe, 8 lengths total there and back 3 or 4 times. It's good. It's great for your heart rate. It's great for cardio. It's great for, quads and the quadriceps tendon. It's great for strengthening your knees. It's great for your anterior tibialis. It's great for your feet. I do it barefoot. As always, I always train barefoot. So it's great for any kind of like sled work, sprint work, lower body work with your feet is just fantastic. It's great for lengthening the Achilles tendon too as well. Let's see, Doug, how long should you wait between sets? If your goal is to build muscle, I would wait at least like 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to be different. Doesn't mean you can't build muscle if you wait shorter periods, but if you're just doing no rest back to back to back to back to back, that's really a circuit. You're just lifting for cardio. Doesn't mean you can't build some strength, but your strength output is going to be mitigated because you are, so for example, if you want to build the most muscle and you want to improve the most strength, you need to put the most stress on your muscles. If your muscles are tired, if your body is fatigued, you're not going to be able to have as strong of a set, for example. So your outcome is going to be compromised. The longer you rest, the more recovered you'll be. You don't want to get cold and stiff, but if you're resting 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, maybe for your next set of heavy pressing or heavy squats, you are going to be more recovered so you can have more of an output. And if you're going intense enough and you're not overdoing and doing a ton of junk volume, you're going to overload the muscles enough to stimulate the need for your body to build stronger muscles, increase the, cross-sectional area of the muscle, of the myofibrils, and you'll stimulate those proper adaptations. So if you're doing tons and tons of sets, you're just doing a lot of junk volume and not really going intense and pushing it to your max enough. Not that you have to max out every time. I just mean your max capacity, you're going towards failure. So if you're doing, let's say, 8 to 12 sets, for example, in a leg workout, or you do it like, going towards failure for like 2 or 3 of those sets in every exercise. So let's say you're doing one, real solid set, or you warm up for 1 or 2 sets, and you do 2 or 3, like really pushing it to that limit, and you do 2 or 3 exercises, that's plenty. If you're doing 20 sets and you're not going hard enough on each of those individual sets, you don't need more and more and more and more volume. It's better to go with a higher intensity, push yourself more towards failure, do less overall volume, and then hit legs again another time in the week. So if you're doing a lot of junk volume, you might get really sore, but you're not creating the proper overload. You're just doing a lot of junk volume and just creating a lot of micro trauma for no reason. That's not really going to spur more muscle size or more muscle growth. Just getting a lot of inflammation, maybe lead to things like tendonitis and stuff, especially if you're a natural lifter. Just some thoughts there. You can always follow up, but it really depends on your adaptation, what you want. You want more muscular endurance, and you're going to do, muscular endurance, you do shorter reps and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with it. And when it comes to like hypertrophy, actually I'll pause on Trace's question. We'll get to that in a second. Just to follow up on Doug's post. If you are doing, let's see, where was I? For example, if you're resting longer, you can do higher repetitions. Doesn't mean you can't build muscle doing 20 reps. You can build muscle doing 20 reps. You can build muscle doing 30 reps. It's really about the progressive overload. But generally, if you want to maximize hypertrophy, you want to keep it generally between like a 6 and 12, maybe a 15 rep range, depending on the muscle group. For example, if you're doing an isolation exercise, you don't need to do like 3 reps or 4 reps. You're not going to want to necessarily overload the muscle that much. You don't want to do max reps for like a preacher curl. I did 3 reps for preacher. No, I mean, that's a single joint exercise. You only really need to keep it between like an 8 and 15 rep range, maybe 6 reps, depending, on if it's your last set or what your programming is like. There's all different sorts of programming splits and approaches. Let's see, Trace, best workouts for strengthening hip flexors. I noticed that's what's holding me back in squats and deadlifts, as well as uphill hikes. Is the abductor isolation machine useful? No. Like the ones you sit and push your legs out, I think those are a fucking waste of time. Abductor is outside. That's going to be more gluteus medius, so that's not hip flexors at all. Hip flexors, I would recommend using an ankle weight or a monkey foot and, put one foot up on, like stand up on a couple blocks and lift one knee up to your chest. I have this, Trace, in the hip mobility masterclass. It might be in the ankle or the knee, but check out those 3 masterclasses in the mobility section. Not the mobility section, in the masterclass section. So you could do that with an ankle weight. You can do it. You can even hold something on the front of your thigh and lift up. You can also do knee raises and, like hanging knee raises. That strengthens your hip flexors as well. So that's one option. An ankle weight, those are inexpensive. Monkey foot, you'll spend $75, $80 and you need the weight to clip it onto if you're at a gym. Or you get an ankle weight. You can get a 10-pound ankle weight, no problem. I do it with the monkey foot, and I use a 20-pound dumbbell, but I worked up to it. You can use, for example, you get an ankle weight. You'll be fine with 10 pounds. Get a 10-pound ankle weight. Those are inexpensive. You could do it like that too. So that's great for hip flexors. You could also use bands. You could use resistance bands. You could be laying on your back, for example. If you have resistance bands, you could tie it around your foot, anchor it around like the front of your foot, lying backwards, anchor the band, and then pull your knee up towards your chest. That's a good way to do it too. So there's a lot of different ways, as long as you're keeping your back flat, stomach sucked in, and bringing that knee up to your chest. Nice hold, and then let it down slowly. You'll activate your hip flexors. Joanne, I really enjoy running, and I'm building back up slowly. Would you recommend doing the ankle, hip, and knee activation and mobility exercise before my run? You can. I would also look into running form. Be careful running heel to toe. That's really going to jack your body up. I don't know if you've looked into barefoot running or midfoot running. I would look into transitioning into that, but just be careful. I really am not a fan of heel to toe running. It's just so very unnatural, but you want to make sure if you do any kind of transition, you do so very slowly and you do so on a soft surface like grass or sand. So look into that. But in the meantime, yes, I would recommend that for sure. You could do like some ankle alphabets, do some anterior tibialis work. Like you can lean against a wall and just do toe lifts and for free. And all that stuff's inside Swolenormous X in the masterclass section. You can look at the toe lift section, the ankle activation. That's great. Totally fantastic. All right, I'll take a couple more questions. James Martino, what's up? Look at you, sipping on an espresso. You're so fancy, James. Papa, did you hear about the strength coach for a college team who had the lads skip strength training day at the gym to go out and shovel for seniors during the blizzard last week? Thoughts? I think it's great. Why not? Why not? There you go. That's great. No, I didn't hear about that, but I think anyway, when you have, that kind of interaction with your local community, like if there is a problem, like there's a blizzard, yeah, fucking that it's a lot of endurance. And anyone that, well, I was born and lived up north, so I've done my fair share of shoveling snow and stuff. You'll be sore as long as you're switching arms, like your back. I mean, use your legs. Like if you're the strength coach and you actually told them, right? You told them, like maybe you had like this certain style of doing something like squat down or use your, like do a lunge. All right, lunge, left leg, and you're shoveling, bending down, twisting. You could make it like a full fucking workout. So if you're not used to that movement, it's like anything else. If you're not used to the movement and the stress, you can really hurt yourself or really get sore. So I think it's great. Why not? Get involved with your community. Oh, Jen, that's really great. Yeah, you don't need a pair either. You only need one, unless you're going to do something. For example, you can do leg lifts or leg raises and having a monkey foot on each leg. That's going to be kind of hard to get into with 2 legs, but you can do it with 2 legs. You just don't. I have 2, but that's because if Mama Swole and I are both doing a workout. But Jen's saying monkey feet are awesome. I found a pair on Facebook for a steal of $75. That is sick because they're $75 each. Guy was moving and needed to get rid of stuff. God damn it. His loss, your gain. That's fantastic. Sheesh. I saw that. I didn't see the last part, 75 for a pair. I saw 75. I'm like, well, I was going to say, well, they cost 75. So you just paid what, maybe minus shipping, but for a pair, that's a really good deal. Yeah, that's a really good deal. Question from Spencer Scaling. Papa Swolio, thoughts on coconut? Papa Swolio, what do you think of coconut? What do you think of coconut?
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
What do I think of coconut? I like coconut water. Like if I had a fresh coconut and crack it open, coconut's got a lot of medium chain triglycerides. It's one of those, plant-based fats that are, beneficial for people. That's a good option. Some people like to cook in coconut oil. I personally don't. I actually use coconut oil. I use like the Dr. Bronner's unrefined coconut oil for oil pulling. I use that every day after I brush my teeth for a couple minutes. So I like it. You can cook with it. Nothing wrong with coconut, but I prefer cooking. For example, cooking. I recommend cooking in beef tallow. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah, I never use Facebook for that kind of stuff. I use OfferUp all the time. But OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, all good options. All right, one more. JRDNH, what's your thoughts on injuries? Should you take your time or shut the fuck up and go to the fucking gym? You should do whatever you need to do to take care of your injuries and restore your body and to avoid those injuries again. So fix the problems, whatever caused those injuries. Like, why would you get hurt and be like, shut the fuck up and go anyway? That's how you stay hurt. And that's how you keep on compounding your problems and making them worse. All right. Great questions.
We choose truth over facts.
Marissa, I love coconut oil. I didn't know Papa approved it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should be sucking down tons of coconut oil. I think for specific things it's beneficial, but doesn't mean there aren't better options in my opinion. So it depends on what you're using it for. But I would make sure you get like an unrefined, like organic coconut oil and, yeah, depends on what you're using it for, but it's definitely a better option for fats for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't like things like coconut oil or olive oil, like not for me, but I mean, you can eat avocados. I had an avocado yesterday. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a fruit. So I like avocados. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's time to go deep already. Already.
That's deep.
Already. We'll take I got a couple leftovers. Nick, what do you think of the Dem damage control of Biden's speech? Oh, his speech was atrocious. That was probably the worst. I was listening to it. I didn't even know he was giving a speech. I'm like, oh shit. So I was working out. I think I was finishing. I forget I was doing like some seated calf raise or something. And I was listening to it. It's so hard to listen to that guy fucking talk. It's just incoherent.
Come on, man.
Just does not make any fucking sense. Just make sure, like, if you're into that stuff and you're listening to it, make sure you listen to the real thing. Don't listen to like biased, leftist media of like their interpretation of what he said. Because like, it's a different language. It really is. It's a different fucking language. No one knows. No one knows. Maddie, Papa Soy, I'm not trying to sound stupid, but is there such thing as fitness flu? In terms of what? What do you mean? Sometimes when you change your habits dramatically, you might get some people get that kind of stuff with going keto or changing their diet dramatically. Your body, creates a lot more mucus or is flushing stuff out. So you might have like diarrhea when changing, if you change your nutritional intake drastically or change your habits drastically. Your body is a creature of gradual adaptation. So any sudden changes is not really natural. Think about that. In nature, the seasons change gradually, right? The temperature gradually drops. It gradually gets warmer. You don't suddenly walk and you're in like a whole nother climate with totally different food. You gradually follow the herd. I mean, this is how we've evolved. So sudden changes aren't really things that we're used to adapting to. You would never, like for our evolution, you don't go from like eating junk food and all this like artificial crap to just only eating vegetables and plants. Which you would just die if you ate plants in the woods. You just fucking die if you just started to eat grass or leaves or things you saw growing out of the ground. You just fucking die. You would get so sick. So you wouldn't have those sudden changes in general. So a lot of that is just your body's reaction. Could be your gut biome, could be other things too. Maddie, I started going hard at the gym and now I'm sick out of nowhere. My friends think it's fitness flu, but I've never heard of it. To be honest, I don't think I've ever heard of it either. It sounds like something people say when they want to sound like they know something and they're not making any sense. You started going hard at the gym and now I'm sick out of nowhere. You probably just wore down your immune system. You started going really hard and you wore down your immune system and you got sick. Whether it's not like the vid or it's, Optimus Prime or whatever the heck it is. If you have been sleeping really well? Like, I've never heard of it. I'm just saying, like, potentially. But usually what happens, if it's fitness flu, it's like, hey, someone that sits around, not that you were sitting around doing nothing, but people that sit around and do nothing and then start exercising a lot, your body is breaking itself down and you might be just worn down, and then you're more likely to get sick. Gold member, what up?
You're insane, gold member!
Some people say over-exercising is bad. Is that true? Of course. Of course, it's really more under recovery, but yeah, of course you can do too much. It's not good. Is breaking your leg bad? Yeah, it's bad. Of course. If you're saying it over exercising, then you're already saying like, hey, I'm doing too much. Is that bad? Yeah, by definition. So yeah. All right. We're there. Check this out. Let's get into some poopies.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
All right. So if you vote for Biden, you're black. If you vote for Trump, you're not black. Did you know that? Your color just changes. Your skin just changes depending on who you vote for. Here's something from Daily Mail. Men who smoked before hitting puberty are more likely to have fat granddaughters, study claims. Aha. Well, now, if you're new to the show, Balls Deep is when we really go balls deep. We slap that ass. We go hard, and there's no mercy. So if you are sensitive, now is the time to turn off the fucking podcast. But why would you want to do that? It's the main event, right, Kendra? It's the main fucking event. Let's go.
He's heating up!
Okay, so here's some more ammunition to blame, your ancestors for your fucking terrible lifestyle habits. A little summary here. Researchers looked at how ancestral smoking affects descendants' body weight. Well, there's a correlation, if I've ever heard of one. Girls carried 13.4 pounds more body fat if their great-grandfathers smoked before 13. What the fuck? Seriously, like, what the fuck? They had 12.1 pounds more if their grandfathers smoked pre-puberty. I'll tell you one thing. Your great-grandfather didn't have high fructose corn syrup. Your great-grandfather barely had TV. It didn't have TV if you're talking about before 13. So just for my great-grandfather passed, like 30 years ago or 20 years ago or whatever. But he was born in 1898. So let me take my great-grandfather, who I don't think he did it before he was 13, but he smoked cigars when he was older, whatever. So that would have been 1898 to 1911. All right. There wasn't a lot of stuff around. There wasn't a lot of wasn't a lot to do in the same way. You didn't have TV, you barely had you might have had some people making some kind of like motion pictures. Like you have some of those old videos from the late 1800s and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a hardcore correlation. There's definitely not like a causation here, but yeah, I mean, if you are not healthy and you have kids, that's going to be a problem. So there could be some kind of correlation here. But I think this is funny. So don't blame your grandfather for you being a fat ass. Don't blame your great grandfather. Well, my great grandfather smoked before he was 13, so that's why I'm fat. No, you're fat because you don't stop eating Dunkin' Donuts and you don't get sleep and you eye bang yourself with woke ass Netflix all the time and you stay on social media complaining and you don't do anything with yourself. That's why you're fucking fat. Experts reviewed data records from 14,000 pregnant women who signed up to the Children of the 90s study, set up to closely monitor the health of their children and grandchildren. These were lined to records on whether their grandfathers or great-grandfathers had began smoking before the age of 13 or in their teens. How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? How would they know if their great-grandfathers smoked when they were 10? Smoked regularly or had a cigarette? Like, who has this data? Do you know what your great-grandfather did when he was 8 or 9 or 10? What was your great-grandfather doing? What was my great-grandfather doing in 1906? Fucking know. I don't know. What are you talking about? Seriously, what the fuck? How do you get this information? How do you get this information? Who knows what their great-grandfather was doing in the late 1800s or 1908? Well, my great-grandpapa, he was having 6 stogies a day when he was 9. What? Where do you get this information? That just dawned on me now. Where'd you get this data from? Where'd you get this data from? I'm curious. I'm curious now. That just struck me. How the fuck do they get this data? Let's look through. Blah, they found a link. Yeah. A lot of this stuff is just to blame. And you have maternal side. This graphic is really detailed, really shows a lot of information here. I'm curious. I'm scrolling through. Let's see. Bristol study. The Bristol study, published in Scientific Reports, used data from the Children of the 90s study, which started 30 years ago and saw its original 14,000 strong intakes grandchildren join in September last year. Researchers were not able to look at grandmothers and great-grandmothers because so few smoked in their youth. It was easier to get data on men smoking at young ages because they were more likely to talk about it, they said. Oh, so what the fuck? Talk about it? So you base it based on what they said? Oh, my great-grandfather told me before he died that he smoked. Why is this only on women? Yeah, what happened to the men? No men? Men are fine? Why was this only on women? The researchers found the most significant differences in weight were seen in girls, women, right? Whose maternal grandfather's father and paternal grandfathers smoked before they were 13 compared to if they had not. Researchers said the findings could be groundbreaking by suggesting environmental factors can change genes over 4 generations. It's called epigenetics, by the way, and environmental factors, lifestyle habits. If you're a fat fuck, yes, it's going to affect your children. If you and your wife are fat as hell and you give birth, yes, you're passing down complications to your child. Absolutely. Not to mention, if you're fat as hell and you're having a child, guess what? You're not going to raise them super healthy, are you? So that compounds the issue. What the fuck is going on here? Just give people more fuel to complain and to blame. Oh, I'm just going to blame my great-grandfather. No, he smoked when he was 12, before puberty, so that's why I'm fat, as you eat a Twinkie. I'm really curious as to what the fuck it... I don't want to go too much into that, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, all right, here we go. Oh my God. You want to see someone? How many of you want to see a nutritionist that is trying to kill people? Who wants to see a nutritionist that's trying to kill people? This is one of the most disgraceful things we're going to show on the podcast ever. This is one of the most disgraceful things that you're about to see. Holy crap. You ready? You ready? Are you ready for this, fam? It's Fef. I am fucking warming up. I'm telling you, we have only begun to go hard. Not even ready. Not even ready to. Okay, this is from this account on Instagram. It's from type2diabetes.nutritionist. I really hope this is a troll account. Type2diabetes.nutritionist. Oh, hi. I see your face. I see your fucking face, and I'll tell you what, I don't like it.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about
That's a
your
bad
face.
start. I don't
I
like your
want to
face.
deliver one of these right in your
Fake ass hair.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
It's your face. Type 2 diabetes nutritionist. So here's a split. It's called breakfast edition. So here's a split screen with fast food. On the left, it says unbalanced fast food for blood sugars. On the right, balanced fast food for blood sugars. I don't know where she's going to take this, but if you have type 2 diabetes, there is nothing in this picture that you should be consuming. Period. End of story. If you have type 2 diabetes and you're eating McDonald's, you're eating fast food, you're killing yourself. You don't want to live anymore. This is just a slow suicide. Absolutely. If you have type 2 diabetes, like already, you shouldn't be eating this crap anyway, but if you have type 2 diabetes, you're just like, all right, maybe I'll die tomorrow. Let me just fucking kill myself today. That's what you're doing. On the left, it's a medium orange juice, which is just soda. Minute Maid orange juice is just soda. There's no fiber in it. It's just a sugar bomb. Pancakes, whatever fucking fake ass sausage that is, whatever hydrogenated margarine fake butter that is. You got Egg McMuffin and hash browns and fried food and, some, I don't know, powdered eggs or whatever the fuck they give you. On the right here, a balanced fast food for blood sugars. It's balanced. Apple slices. Okay. You don't need apple slices. If you're buying your apple slices in a plastic package from McDonald's, you need to slap yourself in the fucking tits and grow up because you're not a fucking full-blown adult. You shouldn't be eating that as a child. Just give a kid a fucking apple. Let him bite it. Try it sometime. It works. You have these things called teeth. Okay. You need to get your fruit from a plastic package. Iced coffee with milk and stevia. So there you go. There's your soda. You got a nice tall soda, a nice McCafe soda right there. Milk, just tons of fucking lactose and casein and shit that's going to bloat people and eczema, migraines, gut distress, stevia, nasty ass fucking fake sugar. Sausage, egg McMuffin with egg. Isn't that an egg McMuffin? Sausage McMuffin with egg. Sausage, egg McMuffin. I'm going to say it properly. And a hash brown. So fried. This is just garbage. This is garbage. Let's see the comment. You ready? Save and like this post to use next time. No, you cunt. I don't care what you eat. I care why you eat and how we can make balancing your blood sugars easier. No food is, quote, bad, and this narrative truly helps no one. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? All foods fit. Sometimes it's a home-cooked meal. Sometimes it's an easy meal on the go. Regardless, balancing your blood sugars is possible for you. Providing you realistic ways to live a sustainable life is my purpose for being here. You are an absolute fucking criminal. You haven't been charged. I'm charging you. I'm charging you with essentially attempted murder here on the Daily Swole. If you say you are a type 2 diabetes nutritionist recommending people eat this gutter trash from McDonald's, you are a evil person. You're an evil fucking person. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a horrible nutritionist. I don't know where you think, where the fuck you're getting off recommending people eat this trash, especially if they already have metabolic issues. You're just an awful fucking person. So you can go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go and check out that account, type2diabetes.nutritionist, and you can leave your own thoughts and comments on her or its or whatever claim there is there in the post. I'm just pissed off. That just gets me angry. I'm just going to say things that are not nice. Okay. We got another post here. Oh shit. We have is that a dude? Oh no, we have someone. I thought we had a male, like a male fat person, fat acceptance person. All right, we got a couple more posts, taking more videos. All right, Jennifer Rollin, therapists. Here's a tweet: therapists who say therapists who say that they treat eating disorders and obesity with all these asterisks. Can't see the word. Can't see the word. It's such a mean word. It's like the N word, but it's obese. Fuck you, Jennifer. Obesity. Obesity. Are you obese? How dare you? Are you a little skinny mini saying, don't use the word obese. It's not nice to people. Oh, fuck you. Seriously, you're censoring your speech? God. It's like, tell me you're a twat without telling me you're a twat. Obesity, but just put asterisks all over the word because it hurts my feelings. I think it's very descriptive. I think it's a fact. All right, let's see. Therapists who say that they treat eating disorders and obesity should take a break from practicing and come back when they've unpacked their anti-fat bias.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
What? What, Forrest Gump?
My name's Forrest Gump.
Yo, you went full Gump, Jennifer. Therapists who say that they treat eating disorders and obesity should take a break from practicing and come back when they've unpacked their anti-fat bias. Well, I think therapists that are actually assisting people, like I'm not talking about the woke therapists. Maybe Jennifer's one of them. I don't know what consonants she has after her name. I don't know what kind of, student debt that she's in, that she got to get her Cracker Jack degree or certification. Therapists, I think therapists that are actually doing work there are a lot of therapists that help people. There's a lot of therapists that actually encourage and just take people down that hole deeper and deeper and deeper. But a lot of therapists do great work. And if you are morbidly obese or severely overweight and you have actual eating disorders, and your therapist is treating that, why not let them do their job? Maybe you should look into that. Maybe you should try. Let's see. Should take a break from practicing and come back when they've unpacked their anti-fat bias. Well, maybe, Jennifer, you should take a break from the Twitter and come back when you actually have something fucking intelligent to say. How about that? Come back when your IQ hits 3 digits. We'll wait. Just kidding. We're going to move right along. All right. We'll keep this next one post for tomorrow. Let's see. We got some videos here. Just want to remind you all, I told you at the beginning, but people tune in and come in halfway through the show. Check out the Swolenormous Beauty Telegram chat. And also we'll talk more about that, but inside the Amazon store, make sure you check that out for the Swolenormous Beauty Amazon list. So for those of you that are in the Swolenormous Beauty Telegram chat with Mama Swolio, you can find all the products and things that she's referring to inside the Amazon store. So go and check that out. So those of you gentlemen and ladies that are in that Telegram chat, make sure you're checking out the Amazon store, the new list that we added to the Amazon store, and take a look-see over there so you can make yourself look good, feel good, and all that good shit. Let's see what else we got here. Should we take one or two more? We got a couple of videos here. All right, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take oh my God. Let's start with the last one that we were going to end with yesterday. No, wait, no. We didn't do that one. Oh, so that one was gone. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I'll let you all be the judge. Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. Pick it. Number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Drop in the comments down below. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
Choose your character. Dun, 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 dun.
It is not my place as a
small
smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
I choose the small white man with the strong hand.
I better use my strong hand.
We got 3, 3, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, 4, 4, 3, 4. I'm seeing a lot of 4s. We'll take, Jonathan Wadding. All right, leading team 4. We got Jen, Trace, Kashina, Sergeant Bear, Joanne, Jonathan. We got Nick. We got a lot of people dropping 4. So John, if you're new to the Balls Deep section, we like a scapegoat. So we go super. We go we go super woke here. We blame other people like John. So when this video sucks, remember, as long as we blame John, we can leave with a good, clean conscience. We feel better about ourselves because we didn't subject ourselves to this. John did. All right. Just like that, right? We're not fat because of our own lifestyle habits and our own choices. We're fat because of the cis heteronormative white man's agenda, right? That's why we're fat. So Jonathan, let's see what you got here, John. Let's see what you're subjecting us to. This is called Reasons for Weight Loss.
I think there's ever a reason for weight loss.
God,
there are tons of reasons why people lose weight. And they're valid, but they're also fat phobic.
That was it. That was it. At least it was like a Band-Aid. At least like this chick compressed her retardation into like 6 seconds. So I do appreciate that. I really do. 8 seconds. I really do appreciate it. So
what happened to your queer party friends?
Very nice. While she eats fucking cow food. I think there's lots of reasons for fat loss, but they're just fat phobic as she eats worthless salad. So good for you. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, John, I mean, honestly, not that bad. Not the worst one we've seen, right? It was anticlimactic. Like that was, all right. Hey, we're just warming up. We're just getting started. We're just getting started.
He's heating up.
All right, here we go. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. What's it going to be? Number 1, number 2, or number 3. What's it going to be, Bish? Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Yeah, if you're making a TikTok video, don't do it while you're eating. So, I mean, let's just shit on that person a little bit more. That's completely worthless. Don't do that. Don't eat food while you're making a TikTok video. That's just gross. A salad. Yeah, that's just fat phobic. All right, number 2. We got 2s all around. And let's see. We got another. Let's do Kathleen. Kathleen with the number 2. Ow, I clicked John. All right, John. We'll blame John. A different John. John Fernandez. John and Kathleen. I said Kathleen, and then I said John. So John and Kathleen are going to choose number 2. Leading team 2. Very nice. We got co-captains here. All right, John and Kathleen. John number 2. Number 2. This is called Former Fat People. Let's take a look.
Former fat people are the worst. And all
right, for record, we already got beep. We got a septum piercing.
Inconceivable.
Very nice. Septum piercing, of course. So keep that in mind. All right. She's giving the fat doctor a run for her money. I'll tell you. All right, here we go. Let's play that again.
Former fat people are the worst. And I have a theory as to why. They were convinced somehow to hate themselves enough to starve, be miserable,
or just eat better and move their body, like go for a walk semi-often, not eat trash, like just take care of themselves. Why is it always starving? How about it's just not stuffing your fucking face until you look like a goddamn balloon? Why is that? Why is eating normal amounts of food starving? Because you're so used to stuffing your fucking face until you can't see straight. Obviously. Jesus Christ. This chick looks like she's gonna pop.
Limit themselves. So they went through like a lot of bad stuff. Bad feeling things, uncomfortable things, hard.
Oh, the feelings of things. The feelings of things. They go through all the feelings. And it hurts us. It hurts us, precious. Oh, the feelings. Oh, the feelings. Oh, the feelings. They're everywhere.
Things. Because our bodies aren't designed to do that.
Oh, God, don't zoom in. Jesus Christ. Fuck. All right.
So when someone sees a fat person being unapologetically fat, their ego and their misery and their lack of self-confidence just leaps out.
Oh, say it again. Say unapologetically fat again. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say unapologetically fat. I'm going to tell you one thing, Cupcake. not what you ate, but like you. Like cupcake. Unapologetically fat is one of the most disgusting phrases you'll ever hear. Unapologetically fat. I'm fat and I'm not apologizing for it. Why do you think you need to apologize to me? Seriously. I'm going to play the rest of this because I think there's 10 or 15 more seconds of this stupidity. Yeah, it's 14 seconds. Why would it be unapologetically fat? You're literally having this argument with yourself. You know what? I'm going to be fat and fight everyone else. You're not affecting anyone else. You're affecting my tax dollars where they go. You're affecting my premiums on my health insurance. But it's your health. If you want to trash yourself, then fucking go do it. You don't have to like, I'm unapologetically. It's like, okay, you can apologize if you want to. I don't care. I don't need your apology. I'm getting mine. Seriously, it doesn't matter. Why do you feel like you have to be so honorably fat? I'm unapologetically. Imagine walking around, I'm sorry, I'm fat. I'm sorry, I'm fat. I'm sorry, I'm fat. I'm sorry, I'm fat. Everyone be like, shut up. Just go be fat. Unapologetically. That makes you feel better because you're not apologizing. You're the one that's going to be sorry to yourself. No one fucking cares. I'm trying to slap some of you across the tits and be like, you know what? I need to change my health. Those that are like, you know what? This guy's an asshole. I'm going to stay fat. Oh no. It's really going to affect me sleeping at night. I'm really going to toss and turn because you want to eat more Doritos. That really hurts my feelings. It really, oh man, keeps me up at night. Just be fat and shut the fuck up.
They couldn't be happy when they were fat. So why do other people get to? And they will try to stomp out the happiness of every single one of us, but it is not working because we're not brainwashed anymore.
Well, there's a lot to unpack in that last sentence, but let's play that last 14 seconds. There was a lot wrong there up to the end.
They couldn't be happy when they were fat.
So people that lose fat, they couldn't be happy when they were fat. They couldn't be happy when they were fat.
Why do other people get to?
So why do other people get to be happy when they're fat? It's because happiness is a choice for anyone. I don't care what the skin color is or how big you are. Happiness is a choice. So you can be happy today if you want, or you can complain on TikTok and shit. I mean, you know, we know how it goes.
And they will try to stomp out the happiness of every single one of us.
Where's this happiness genocide occurring? Stomp out the happiness. All the people that lost weight, they're going to stomp out the happiness. You do realize happiness is in your court. That's your responsibility.
It is not working because we're not brainwashed.
We're not brainwashed. Okie dokie. I'm going to stop you right there, Hoss. The person that's complaining about or saying that she wants to be unapologetically fat is not brainwashed. Okay. Nick, is that just me or does she have a lazy eye? I don't think that's a lazy eye. I think that's a hungry eye because there's a box of Twinkies over there to the left. Oh, get it too soon? I'm sorry. I'm angry.
What's your name, fat buddy?
You know what? I'm unapologetically. I'm being unapologetic. That's what it is. I'm being unapologetic. That was unapologetically rude. Maybe it was, but I'm unapologetic about it. So look, if you're going to say stupid shit, then you're going to win stupid prizes. If you say stupid shit, you're going to get shit on. You say stupid shit, then you're in my domain, and I'll say what I want about it. Just don't say stupid shit, and you won't end up on the show. That's fine.
All right, then leave!
Come on. I'm tired of being home alone. Genosaurus Rex. I'm happy not having a high risk of getting type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high cholesterol, and so many other diet and lifestyle-related illnesses. Indeed. Although the cholesterol one, that's not necessarily, a bad thing. It depends on the context, but I hear what you're saying. I hear you. Yeah, that's a new shirt right there. Unapologetically Swole. What do you think, fam? Unapologetically Swole with an E, of course. Unapologetically Swole. Yeah, new shirt. Let's do it. I already got it. I already beat you to it, Jen. It's already done. Unapologetically Swole. Coming soon. Coming soon. Swole-phobic. Oh, swole-phobic? Yeah, unapologetically Swole. Unapologetically Swole. Former Swole people. People that used to be swole that are no longer swole. They just hate on people that are swole. All right. Pick a number 1 or number 2. Let's do another one.
What's in the box?
Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Come on. Number 1?
I'm Hubert Cumberdale.
Or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Oh, we got a 1. We got a 1 here, fam. We got a 1. Let's do another 1. And 1, 1, 1, 1. We got lots of 1s. Here we go. Number 1, led by your boy Steven. Your boy? Your boy? All right. Steven. We got other ones. Number 1, Joanne, Vanessa, Aaron, Trace, James, Martino, Jen. All right. We got a lot of 1s. We got a lot of 1s. Steven Bands. All right, Steven. Blame Steven. Oh my God. Wait a second. Oh, we're going to do both of these. This one is titled, I don't know where this is going. Hold on a second. I don't know where this is going to go. Let me read the question because it's going to be. This one's titled, Adoption is not for people who can't have kids.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Where's this going to go? Where's this going to go, Steven? Adoption is not for the what? Let's just find out. Oh my God, it's not short.
People who are adopted should only be adopted by people who want to adopt.
Hold on a second. That's a rough start. I got to go back. Hold on a second.
People who are adopted should only be adopted by people who want to adopt.
All right. There's a lot more, but I don't understand even the first. Hold on a second.
People who are adopted.
People who are adopted. So, all right, let's just lay the framework. So there's a person that's adopted.
Should only be adopted by people who want to adopt.
People that are adopted. So the person's already adopted. Should only be adopted by those who want to adopt, but they're already adopted. Look, if you're going to say something, please make sense in the first 5 fucking seconds. Like, how can you say something so stupid in the first 5 seconds? That doesn't even make any sense. I think I'm already done with this video.
People who are adopted should only be adopted by people who want to adopt.
That's not just me, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, everyone's like, I don't get it. Yeah, okay. Let's play it straight through. I'll try not to stop it. I probably will because her face just... I'm not pleased with her face. Let's just put it mildly.
People who are adopted should only be adopted by people who want to adopt, not people who want kids. There is a vast difference.
You're not helping. Not by people who want kids. This is impressively stupid.
People who are adopted should only be adopted by people who want to adopt, not people who want kids.
No. I still don't get it. I'm still nothing. I'm getting nothing.
There is a vast difference. Me personally, I want to run a foster home. I want to.
Oh, that's a gem. That's a gem right there. I'm already against the foster system right now. My God, is that what's going on here? I thought you were a preschool teacher. You should go into education. You should be a teacher. I want to talk to the kids. Those who know.
Foster home because I was in the foster system. I'm an adoptee. I know how shit it is. But I'm not doing this because I'm infertile or because I want kids or because I want a family. I'm doing this because I want to help them. I want to make sure they have all the resources they need to go in life and become great people.
Okay.
So when adopters, they adopt children, that's not their mindset. Their mindset is, I'm going to get a kid. Like, I'm going to...
That's... People can have whatever reason they want. If they're a good parent, if they're a good guardian, if they're a good foster parent, isn't that all that matters? Who cares what the reason is? I want to adopt a kid because I like buildings and they're an amazing parent. It's like, okay, it doesn't make any sense, but you're good to the child and that's great. Who cares what the reason is? Everyone's got their reason.
Child. I like that. I
God
want a baby.
Damn it, Steven.
So because of that, the adoption programs, they take more and more and more and more kids because there is a market, there's a need. Like the original poster said, there's a video that they made a while back. There's a market, there's a need for kids. And that is not why the adoption programs were started. They were started to help kids get out of bad homes and into good ones. Not to give people who want kids, kids.
I mean, look, I'm not suggesting that you send kids to the Epstein foster system, but I mean, who cares? Place these children with adults and guardians that are going to raise them and support them. And like, I'm still like, this, I have a head, like it hurts. Like it's starting right like over here on the side.
You want a kid? Go to a close friend who is fertile, get a sperm donor, and have them carry your baby. It's not that hard.
Oh, it's not that hard having a surrogate parent. Yeah, it's super, super affordable to have someone carry your fucking child. You dumb twat. It's super, super affordable. Yeah, you just go to Walmart and get yourself a surrogate parent, right? That's it. Super affordable. It's not like it's like 20 or 40 fucking $1,000. Like everyone could just like, can you carry my baby? Yeah. Okay, thank you. There's a lot of legal issues that have to be like done. You can't just have someone carry your baby. Jesus Christ. Not to mention, one of the benefits of adopting is like, same thing with puppies and stuff. It's like, there are a lot of puppies that are there, like need homes. They're not children that need that are already existing. You don't need to like create more. There's a lot that need homes as well. Like, who cares?
And don't tell me, I don't have friends, because that is a red flag. And
I don't have friends. Don't tell me I don't have friends that want to carry my baby. That's a red flag. Yeah, it's just casual. Like, oh yeah, I'll carry your baby. Sure, let's go. This chick is, I don't know. This gives me some second thought about the foster system, because if they raise this one, it's like, yeah. You're not making a case, not making a strong case.
Not have kids, because clearly you don't understand human interaction. The funniest part to me about all of these people commenting stupid shit is that they're young and they're nowhere near ready to have kids.
Yeah, you're not
Yet
young.
They're thinking about all the what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. Deal with it when the time comes. Let yourself be educated now, and then make that educated decision when you're older and when you're prepared to have kids. You don't know what you're talking about right now. You are young.
Oh, these fucking
like most of these people are like 16 and they're talking about adopting. What is your problem?
Who the fuck is talking about adopting at 16? What? I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea.
What the fuck is that?
No idea. I have no idea what she said. If you picked up on it, you can drop in the comments. We're going to do that last video because I need to wash this out of my fucking eyeballs and my ear holes. I don't know what that was about. What 16-year-old is looking to adopt? Seriously, what 16-year-old is looking to adopt? I've never heard of any 16-year-old thinking about adopting or even talking about it. I've never seen it. I've never seen a video, never seen a post, never heard of anyone that's 16 thinking, never even heard of it. If anything, you might be a 16-year-old like, I want to help the world and I want to take care of people. I think that's great. No one's going to give a kid to a 16-year-old like to adopt. No one's going to do that. Well, they might soon. I mean, and then give them free money and right. Yeah, I mean, the liberals probably would. They're over-sexualizing children. They're going to be giving, they might do that. That's true. In California, they probably give a 16-year-old a child, actually. But hey, you never know. All right, this one's called, if you go to the fucking gym, you're orthorexic. Oh, that's right. We got more like made up things. Orthorexic is the thing where you're, orthorexic is when like, you're so obsessed with eating healthy and that it's a problem. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a thing, but you're stretching it. It's a stretch. Someone's really obsessed with being healthy. I mean, if you're orthorexic, you're not doing it right, in my opinion. Seriously, if you're orthorexic, that's a what's a technical definition? We always do this. I rage on orthorexia and everyone's like, it's a real thing. Of course it is. Everyone's victim status is a real thing by definition, right? If I'm using that as my victim shield, it has to be real just because I says it is. But orthorexic, let's get the actual definition. Orthorexia. Orthorexia nervosa. We'll use Shitopedia. Let's see. Look at this. Orthorexia nervosa is a proposed eating disorder. It's like, yeah, we're talking about it. We're trying to make it one. Is a proposed eating disorder characterized by an excessive preoccupation with eating healthy food. An excessive preoccupation with eating healthy food. Now, what does that mean? An excessive preoccupation? You mean like focusing on eating healthy? I mean, if you're obsessing with like every calorie and you're eating salads, then you're not eating properly anyway. That's the other thing. That's an eating disorder, period. I don't think that's orthorexia. That's not eating healthy food because it's not healthy food. Like you can call me preoccupied or excessive. Some people are going to be like, oh my God, he eats grass-fed beef and raw liver and bacon and an excessive preoccupation. It's just good food. That's what I eat. Yeah. Symptoms of orthorexia nervosa include obsessive focus on food choice, planning, purchase, preparation, and consumption. Food regarded primarily as source of health rather than pleasure. Oh my God. The horror. The horror. Distress or disgust when in proximity to prohibited foods. Look, I'm disgusted if I'm around fast food. I'm swolerexic then. Exaggerated faith that inclusion or elimination of particular kinds of food can prevent or cure disease or affect daily well-being. Yo, this is stupid. The more I read about orthorexia, it's like, no, you're fucking stretching. That's more like OCD, like obsessive compulsive, this kind of thing. Exaggerated faith that inclusion or elimination of particular kinds of food can prevent or cure disease or affect daily well-being. It can. It does. All the time. All the time. That's exactly what foods do. It's exactly what it does. Periodic shifts in dietary beliefs while other processes persist unchanged. Moral judgment of others based on dietary choices. Moral judge. Is that me? Am I swolerexic because I judge people for eating garbage food when they're morbidly obese? All right. I don't know if it's judging people more than like you don't care about your body. It's kind of just an observation, factual. It's not so much like I don't think they're a bad person. I just think they're fucking like disgusting. I just think they trash their body. I don't think they're necessarily mean or evil. They don't respect their body. Let's see. Body image distortion around sense of physical, quote, impurity rather than weight. Persistent belief that dietary practices are health promoting despite evidence of malnutrition. So you're talking about literally like anorexia. Persistent belief that dietary practices are health promoting despite evidence of malnutrition. Well, it's not really proper health. So if you're talking about someone who thinks they're eating well, but they're really just starving themselves, it's kind of like anorexia. So maybe you're eating food that's just like devoid of nutrition. You're eating a lot of like chicken and salad and you're like, no, I can't eat anything. Like I can't eat fat. I can't eat that. I get it, but that has to be better defined. A lot of those things are like, well, that's pretty broad, right? That's pretty fucking broad. So I think it's nonsense. I think maybe if you specify a little bit more, but I think that's pretty bullshit. I call bullshit on that. From all those definitions, it's like, well, a lot of that's factual. So if you're saying like, well, eating salad all the time is super healthy. And if you look at like a sweet potato, like, oh my God, I can't eat that. Oh my God. And you freak out. Yeah. You're like other kinds of like compulsive and obsessive, but I wouldn't call that, you have to define that a little bit more stricter. You have to be a little bit more specific with that. It sounds nonsensical. All right. Well, let's talk about this chick, for fuck's sake.
Okay. So if you can show me someone who goes to the gym and like works out and like cares a lot about like their health, who doesn't have orthorexia or some other form of eating disorder, or who doesn't like do this because of like deep-rooted internalized fat phobia and just like hatred for fat people and disgust for fat people, then I will believe that health culture, like being healthy, isn't always bad.
All right. For the record, if you're listening, this chick is fat. Okay. So I'll fast forward again. If you can show me someone who goes to the gym, I go to the gym, I lift, works out and cares a lot about their health. I do. Who doesn't have orthorexia? I don't. Or some other form of eating disorder. I don't. who doesn't do this because of deep-rooted internalized fat phobia and a deep-rooted hatred of fat people and disgust for fat people. Look, I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for you. Tons of fun. Seriously, I don't give a fuck about you. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about you more than you don't give a fuck about yourself. Why the hell should I care more about you than you care about your health? Then again, it's not about you. I take care of my health for me. I don't fucking care what you do. I don't hate you because you're fat. I just don't think you respect your body. I don't think you understand what you're doing to it. I think you're going to regret your decisions at the end when you're pushed around in a wheelchair, or when you lose your leg, or you go fucking blind from diabetes, or you have heart disease, or you have cancer. You're the one that's going to be fucking complaining and burdening our medical system, and just, you're going to be miserable. And then you're going to be like blaming someone else again. I don't know. Like, I don't care what you do. I really don't. I'm trying to help, but at the same time, I can't make you care. So it's not about you. I'm taking care of my health for me. You don't have to. It's a free country. For now. I think you should have the ability to go eat garbage food. I think these companies should be out of business because people stop going there because it's poison. But I don't think you should be stopped from eating it. I don't think you should be stopped from posting these garbage videos and being an idiot. The same way that I don't think I should be removed for voicing my opinion about you being an idiot. Seriously, it's not about you. It's not about hating fat people. It's about not wanting to be fucking disease-ridden, immobile, and just feel like shit all the time. That's what it's about. It's not about your fucking feelings. Let's continue.
That health culture, like being healthy isn't always bad. But until I find that person, until I find someone who goes to the gym and like cares about their fucking fitness and whatever, and doesn't hate fat people, doesn't equate fitness to health, and doesn't
equate fitness to health. What are you talking about? Sweetheart, I don't hate fat people, but I certainly don't like you. I don't like your attitude. I don't like what you say. Your finger is really swollen and bloated. Idiot.
Have an eating disorder that they pretend is just like gains, then I will.
An eating disorder. Look, come over to my house and see if I have an eating disorder. See what my eating disorder is. Just fucking pounding steak, eating liver, sweet potatoes, rice, fucking bacon, avocados, honey, just fucking eating all the time. Yeah, come by. Pretend is just gains. I am pretending shit, son. Making some fucking gains. Making those gains. Again, another episode of Tell Me You're Fat without telling me you're fat. Just because you're not happy, don't hate on people that are actually doing better for themselves, you know?
Then I'll change my mind. This is all to say that I think gym culture, diet culture, health culture, fitness culture is inherently fat phobic.
I know.
Ableist.
Yes.
And
like hurt your feelings.
Like capitalism. Like very capitalist, very colonial.
What the fuck? You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Capitalist? The only reason you have a cell phone right now is because of capitalism. Fuck you. You're an idiot. I'm not going to waste my time with that. Oh gosh, what a fucking twat. Idiot. Stupid. I was going to be relatively nice, and then you just went stupid at the end. It's capitalism. Good. That's good. That's good. Capitalism is fucking great. The only reason that you have fucking electricity, running water, that you have a cell phone, that you can order something on, is because of capitalism. Yeah. Oh my God, capitalism. Check out my new iPhone. Capitalism. Give me a break. Ableism. It's ableist, right? I shouldn't work out because some people are in wheelchairs. I shouldn't work out because some people, I don't know, some people don't have food in China or something like that. You can't save the fucking world. Like, you can't just snap your fingers and make it all better. Certainly by being obese and complaining about people that take care of their health, that they don't like fat people, you're just creating discrimination, and you're just inciting hatred and irrational, just making excuses. You're outsourcing your responsibility, and you're playing the victim. So you can stay fat. Sadie, I guess. You can stay fat. Have fun staying fat. Just like with Bitcoin, have fun staying poor. Have fun staying fat. It's fine. I don't hate you because you're fat. I'm not afraid of you because you're fat. All I have to do is walk away briskly and I'll be fine. I'm not afraid of fat. I eat plenty of fat. I'm not afraid of fat on my body. I have fat on my body. It's good. Vitamins, minerals, stored energy. It's fine. I don't need to be 2% body fat. I'm not competing. But yeah, just because you, look, let's be honest, because you hate yourself doesn't mean other people shouldn't try to better themselves. Just because you don't want to go to the gym, just because you don't want to exercise and you're jealous and your hatred of yourself is you're projecting it on Instagram or TikTok or wherever you post this shit. It doesn't mean other people are afraid or angry. You just said a bunch of words. And now it's capitalism is colonialist. You don't know what those things are. They're not the same thing. Okay? You don't know what that is. You have no idea what capitalism is. You have no idea what you just said. You have no fucking idea what you just said. No idea what you just said. I'll tell you what. Yeah, go to a South American country, go to Venezuela, go to China, go somewhere where they don't give a fuck about people's rights. Go to New York, go to California, go somewhere where, you know, go somewhere where they're trying to destroy your individual liberties and see how you feel and see what real hatred's about. See what real hatred's about. It's called, see how that works out for you. You want to see hatred?
It's capitalism.
You keep using that word.
Capitalism?
I don't think it means what you think it means.
It's capitalism. It's capitalism.
It's capitalism, it's diet culture, it's the white man. It's the white man.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Goddamn whitey. Fucking whiteys everywhere. Goddamn crackers. Let's see. Sit and Spin, our resident Judith. Judith, no better authority on overcoming exceptional odds. Judith says she's being ableist by thinking disabled people can't do what she won't. Ha! In other words, Judith says, go fuck yourself, Sadie. Go fuck yourself. Epic. Judith. Oh my God. Dead on. Fuck that shit. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's a fucking great way ending today's podcast. Today's fucking Swole card. Today's Swole card goes to Judith. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Congratulations!
That's what I'm talking about. There she is. Judith, you fucking rock. What a fucking home run. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Judith steps up to the plate. It's fucking gone. Game set, Swole. Congratulations, Judith. You rock. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2086 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email because Judith's gonna feff some jabronis. Feff that shit. Congratulations. Send us that email and you can feff all the jabronis you want. And congratulations and you rock. And what a great comment at the buzzer. Perfect. She's spicy. She is very spicy. Judith has a lot of extra spice. A lot of people can't handle it. They can't handle. Well, I'm going to go be Swolerexic. I'm going to go take care of my health and exercise and eat some real fucking food. Yeah, you know, like that needs to be more of a conversation. It's all ableist. Stop telling people what they can and can't do. Every day, if you go on Instagram, if you go on TikTok, you see people with no fucking legs swimming in a pool. I've seen people do like with barely any legs doing box jumps, you know, one arm or little stumps for arms doing deadlifts and shit. The limitation is only what you allow yourself to think. Like there are people that I saw this guy on TikTok doing legit fucking muscle ups in a wheelchair. Have you seen this guy? I'm sure a lot of people do it. This one guy, I think it was TikTok. I was scrolling through and I was like, whoa, this guy, he strapped himself like a belt, you know, tied the chair and then grabbed the bar and was doing literally fucking muscle ups with a wheelchair. Okay? Now he didn't have, I don't know if he had legs or not, or maybe just had like, you know, the lower portion. Like, I don't know if it was above the knee or below the knee. I forget, but I think he did have like at least like the thigh, like maybe above or below the knee, because you had like the seatbelt. But try doing a muscle up with a wheelchair, like strapped to you, like extra weight, even if you're missing part of your legs. Like still, yeah, it was awesome. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do that, but you can Google it, like repping it out smooth like butter. It's like, okay, I'm sure that guy could have been like, you know, you're all ableist. You're all ableist, and you know, I wish I could, you know, I can't do that, but all these people that are taking care of their health, you just complain. Judith could be the victim. She can complain and, you know, blame everyone else, or she can still do whatever she needs to do to make it happen. You know, you got to do the best that you can. And a lot of people out there are demonstrating this every day. So you could be this chick, talk about ableist. You could be this chick that we just showed. You could be this chick and literally be talking about fitness culture. Right? Fitness culture and diet culture and capitalism. By all accounts, this chick is just obese. She has her arms and legs. How sick is that? How sick is that? Let me bring this up again. I mean, this is actually, you know what? I'm getting more and more upset the more we talk about this. I'm starting to get really pissed off. What else is new? It's really disgusting, isn't it? Like, this chick, well, she at least has one of her hands, right? So this I'll just say it's ableist. So I'm literally going to tell you, go fuck yourself. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you like cinnamon buns, whatever is on your head. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're a shitty person. If you're calling someone who takes care of their health ableist, you have arms and legs. Maybe you don't. I don't know that, but I'm assuming you have arms and legs. You're just obese. So how dare you use that fucking term? You have no place to use that fucking term. You can get off your ass and go for a fucking walk. Some people can't. Some people can't. You're sitting there in your fucking ivory tower on your iPhone, on your capitalist iPhone or Android. The only reason you have that is for what you're complaining about. Stop being a twat. Take care of yourself and shut the fuck up. No one cares. You're just complaining for no reason. No one gives a fuck. They really don't. They really don't. And I know I spend time on it. Like, if you don't care, Papa, why are you spending time on it? Because this type of mind virus is the real virus. This is the real poison. Okay? This stuff is fucking nonsensical. It's ridiculous. And yeah, as much as people have the right to say things, social media is like, it's a volcano of people's mental disorders. And we're getting inundated with it. So it needs to be categorized and tagged and be like, okay, this is stupid. This makes no sense. So this chick, I recommend you go to the fucking gym. You start taking care of your health. You do better for yourself. And trust me, you'll be proud of yourself. You'll be healthier. And you can pass that actual quality information on to other people that you care about, if you have any, right? If you have other people in your circle, you can inspire other people, or you can keep on complaining, and we'll see where that gets you. All right. So good talk. Thank you so much, fam, for joining today's episode. Let's nut this beach. That was fantastic. What a rant. My God.
You
Holy
can't
shit.
be at least mildly interesting, and shut the hell up.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown and amuse you?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden. Look at my record.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
That's a huge bitch.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball!
Nailed it.
Boom shakalaka! The more you hate me, the more you will learn. A jelly donut?
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into. He's on fire!
Oh, you can! How shall we fuck off, oh Lord? I don't believe you people.
What do you mean? It's all bullshit. All of it.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here!
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
No hands. You know what that means? All right, I did it. It was with my dick. It was my dick. It was my dick. Yeah, no hands. Yeah. All piano cock. Nailed it. Priceless. Execution. Ah, flawless victory. Everyone, thank you for being here. Tomorrow is Swole Slut Saturday, episode 2087. Reminder, we do have, it's Swole Slut Saturday, indeed. We also have, reminder, Papa Swolio's signature series coming up on 2/4/22. Make sure you are ready for that 24-hour release only. It's here and then it's gone. Collector's item. Make sure that you are ready for that. We'll talk more about that every single day leading up to it. I'm going to blow your fucking ear holes out talking about P3S2. Very exciting times. Very, very, very exciting times. Coming up in just 2 weeks exactly. And tomorrow is 2087. So make sure you share the podcast, share the stream, share the gains, go be SwoleOrexic, go spread the information, go spread it far and wide, to all of those people. And like, oh my God, you're so ableist. I'm going to go be really ableist. I'm going to go exercise and do things with my body that I should be doing. And no matter how many limbs, no matter how many eyeballs or fingers or whatever the fuck go do the same. You're alive. If you have a heartbeat and you're watching or listening to this right now, go fucking do it. Go do something. Go move. Go meditate. Go practice some yoga. Go draw. Go have a conversation. Go do something. Go do something positive, something valuable. All right. We'll see you tomorrow for 2087. Peace McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you